Anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. Sadly, the president was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted to hear.
That is former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence talking about his former boss's attempt to overturn the 2020 presidential election. The indictment filed yesterday details the ways Donald Trump pressured Pence to refuse to certify the results of that election. Trump is set to appear in court tomorrow on charges he conspired to cling to power. Jackson Proskow on what happens next.
We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
From the moment he refused to concede, Donald Trump allegedly began a sprawling campaign to overturn the will of voters, culminating in a violent attempt to block the transfer of power.
You have to see what happened at the Capitol as kind of the last, most desperate prong in a multi-part strategy.
That strategy is at the heart of the second federal indictment against the former president. 4 counts with one central claim: that Trump was fully aware he had lost the election, but kept up the seditious lie.
I don't think he's an island at all. I think he's the decision maker, but he was supported by a number of willing co-conspirators.
The indictment alleges one of those 6 co-conspirators even suggested turning the American military on citizens if protests erupted after Trump clung to power. They are likely to be charged separately to expedite Trump's trial.
My office will seek a speedy trial so that our evidence can be tested in court and judged by a jury of citizens.
It's been a long time coming, but in so many ways it just marks the beginning.
Police officer Daniel Hodges was brutally assaulted by Trump supporters on January 6, 2021. He sees criminal charges against Trump as necessary accountability.
What's your biggest worry about the future?
Well, that they'll learn from what they tried to do on January 6th and the months prior, and they'll do a better job of it in the future.
A serious concern, with Trump still a widely supported and viable contender in the 2024 presidential campaign.
What do you want people to remember?
That a democracy is only as strong as the people who participate in it.
The indictment suggests that former Vice President Mike Pence was no casual observer. His notes about Trump's desperate scheme form the basis for many of the charges. Donna, we should also note that the judge assigned to the case has a track record of harshly punishing other January 6th defendants.
All right, Jackson Proskow in Washington, thanks.